part two, man. So we still got a lot of people in the comments. Pretty much they're siding with Boosie and the streets, saying Tip was wrong. He shouldn't have did this. That's telling. He a rat. He this and that. And I'm like, so a lot of y'all late, man. And he just said that he had put a little extra on that story, like jokingly, but everybody took it seriously. So it made me wonder, like, did he do that just to see how people would react, how people would look at him, or what? What was his motive behind that? If this is true, now he claims he has the paperwork that will kill any claims of snitching or ratting, none of that, like, for that case. Nobody's asked for the paperwork. So I don't know. I think Boosie, I mean, you're gonna stand on what you stand on, but for that being your guy, and you didn't have a convo with him about it before you went on Vlad TV and aired him out like that to the world, that was foul. You know, whether it's this or that, you're supposed to talk to your folks like, hey, I can't get down with you no more if that's true. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but I can't fuck with it no more. Wish you the best. Or maybe Tip would have told him he was just BSing if Boosie had came to him or whatnot. I'm not sure what to believe at this point. I don't know. T.I., he usually seems like a genuine dude. I don't see why he would lie about that, or lie about joking about that. When he did that sit down a couple of days ago, to address what Boosie did. But my thing is this, y'all. Why so many people? I mean, I know why, but my thing is, there's so many people that is hardcore, gonna push the hardest line about some street codes and ain't even involved in the streets. You ain't never jumped off no post. You ain't never slid on nothing. You ain't never pushed nothing. You ain't never sold nothing. You ain't did no street activity. But they like a diehard. They just devout street nigga. I don't care if he was dead. That's still snitching. He a rat. No, he a rat. Like, come on, man. Check in real quick. This is the scenario. You and your fam, y'all doing whatever you're fidangling, doing whatever y'all doing. And y'all get blurred. You already got multiple felony convictions. Staying in the car, y'all both go down for the thing. While y'all fighting the case, you bailed out, whatever time's going by, your fam pass away. Your co-defendant pass away. Your attorney comes with an option for you, says, hey, maybe before the preliminary hearing or whatever, that's when the DA will come at you with these with a plea deal or something. They'll be willing to drop some charges and to settle the case one way or another right before the prelims, because that's to prevent the trials. So they'll come at you with a plea deal or something, and this is what the DA will do, even if you're on a case alone. You don't have any codees. At the prelims or right before, they'll come at you with a deal. They'll give you an offer. We will drop these charges, but you'll have to plead to this and this, or just to this. But you'll get a strike, but you'll qualify, but you get probation. You just gotta do some more months here, and then you'll have a 5-year felony. They give you options like that. So I want people not to think that just because somebody got a plea deal offered by the DA that they was telling. They're going to offer a deal unless you just did some old smirky shit and they ain't they ready to throw the book at you. They gonna come at you with a deal. Now, your attorney tells you this. Hey, this could go away if you put it on what's his name? And he ain't even here, so and you like it's either this or you gotta, because of your priors, they want 6 or 7. 85% of that, maybe with some good time, you working and maybe get into a program in there, you might get out in 4.5. So y'all telling me that you gonna go sit down for 85% of 6 years or 7 years instead of putting that crime on your deceased loved one that was the co-defendant. Nah, I'm too street for that. He dead. That's even more messed up because he dead. He don't care. It's either you go to prison or put it on the dead one. It only make that, come on, it shouldn't even be a argument. He's dead. And if the tables was turned, he probably would have wanted T.I. to do, vice versa. I was about to explain that. Yeah, shout out to this one dispensary I went to in Oregon. I'm off this blueberry diesel and triple OG cross. It's some fire. But anyway, I just don't get like the street politics, the street code. People be trying to, like I'm saying, they pushing the hardest line about some street stuff and ain't even really involved in it. And the people that are, it's like still like how I can see you standing on what you standing on in the street, dude, right? But just as a man, as a mature man, and doing things legitimate, legally, trying to set the right examples for the people you inspire and motivate. Why are you still holding so tight to some street codes? And you know how foul it is out there. You know that people, you can't even trust your own family. Boosie know that. You can't even trust your own family. But I don't care if he was dead. I'm responding to the people in the comments. I don't care if he was dead. I don't care if he did this or that. I'm like, man, come on, man. The hardest dudes, the hardest men, the most cold-blooded, that dude that's really with the business. The guy that everybody knows is really with the shit. Get in there and for the sake of his own freedom, when you're sitting there thinking like, hey, you either going for a couple of decades or you're going to give him something so you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the hardest criminals cooperate to an extent in order to decrease time or to avoid it. I'm not saying that it's right in every situation because it ain't. But it's like a tip situation, if that were true, because that's speculation now, we don't know. I just don't see a grown man saying, I'm going to go sit down for 5 years instead of putting this on your dead co-defendant. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. But see, this mentality is what hinders our culture. Because even the people that got out the streets come back one way or another. They might not be out there thugging on the block doing this and that, but just having that mentality and spreading that mentality, expressing it on social media, on your platform. It's a platform. If you're not spreading positivity, it's the opposite. You got millions of people looking at you every day. So that mentality, people going, oh, I want to be like Boosie. I want to be like, and that's exactly how they going to feel. And they don't even know why they want to think like that. Or they'll do it just on GP because I'm want to be a street dude, even though it don't make sense. You're hindering people. You're hindering people's minds with that mentality. You know, we got to do better. We got to think better. We got to be more mature. Everybody, you could still be if you came from the streets, it'll always be in you. But a mature man is what we're trying to be nowadays. A mature man, father, son, brother, a man that stand on his business. A man that holds morals and certain principles. A man is what we should be teaching our kids to be, especially our boys. Well, of course, our boys, but y'all know what I'm saying. A man. How to be a stand-up, genuine man. The streets will never love anybody. The streets will never be loyal to you. The streets will never give you nothing in return outside of money. And what is the root of all evil? The love of money. You either gonna die or get rich and lose it all. Or you might get away and go legitimate. But then the streets will come back and get you anyway. Look at Nip. Or just being around, look at Recipes Takeoff. Just being in the vicinity or something. Because of these street minds, street mentalities that everybody still has. So anyway, I'm going to quit going on about this, y'all. I hope we get our mentalities together and people just learn from certain situations. Open your minds to a different perspective instead of always just strictly a street perspective. And just be more open to things that just make more sense. You got to think about yourself and not the streets all the time. Think about what's best for you. What's best for you, not for you and the homies. You got to do what's best for you and your family. Be a man and stand on that. Now, if y'all messing with me, man, like and subscribe. Y'all know I talk back in the comments, man. If you want, share it if you want. If you don't, you don't. Hey, but I'm going to keep this going. We got some more topics, man. Y'all can let me know in the comments what other topics y'all want to speak on, because we're going to talk about it. Till next time, man, on the mission. Bye-bye.